Hey guys, welcome back to Something Factorio. This is episode 6, I think. Yeah, 6. And we are now going to make some nice little automated things here. That's not making us nearly enough iron, but that's fine. Now that we've got automated iron up there, we need to get rid of all this, which means... Actually, that means letting this run. Oh, hello. You've got 4 and you've got 23. Alright, you can have that. Let's get rid of all this. No need for these unused lines. No real need to leave a mess around up here of belts and shit that doesn't do jack. Actually get rid of these as well. Boom. That gets rid of those. Now, can get rid of that and that. That stays there for the thing. That goes away. That stays there because it's doing an awesome job doing that for me. I would have alternated 1 iron, 1 copper, 1 iron, 1 copper, but... Oh, excuse me. It's doing it that way. It's... Very interesting. Oh, whatever. I mean, I will admit I'm fascinated to just watch it go, but that's not really getting me anywhere, is it? You guys are making belts, but albeit slowly. Alright, next thing to automate. I was going to say splitters, but no, that's wrong. We don't need to automate splitters yet. We need to automate... Well, we kind of do need to automate them, but... We don't need to automate them just yet. We just need to make a bunch of them to do to automate the prerequisites, namely electronic circuits. So what do we need? Quite a few things apparently. So 5 electronic circuits per splitter is 15 copper wire, so 30, 45, 60 copper wire. 1 copper makes 2. So 60 would be 30 copper plates, I think. Yeah, 2 per thing, that would definitely be that. Yeah, so, alright, boom. You can dump them into a chest. I just realised I don't need to do that. So, boom, and oh, haven't got enough, so what we'll do is this. Boom, now we do. Oh, okay, we'll research that then. Don't even know what that's researching, and don't really care. Because it's not landfill, so, yeah. Alright, that's... It's not putting... Ah, because it's full. Right. There we go. I'm going to restrict to 250 belts. What we should worry about first is these, which requires quite a lot of iron plates. Yeah. Righty, so we've got enough to do nothing. Alright. Cool, I guess. I mean, yeah, eventually it would make it down to here, but that's not good enough. We need it now, so... Guys. If I can double the amount of iron being produced, I could then double the thing now, so that will be there, with the power line there. Are these guys not done yet? Jesus Christ. Right, you're done now. You are done. You guys are done too, so let's suck all this up. Yeah, leave that there. Alrighty, that means we have one more of these, which we can dump right there. Doesn't matter which side of the belt that gets dumped on, because this will sort it onto the right side of the belt for me over here. Oh, of course you're not powered. There we go. Should be a shitload more iron coming through now. Yes, look at that. Nice flow of iron. Working towards the goal of making more iron. Yes, we need to do... Boom, there we go. So that's got the rest, it's got the electronic circuits. This we could dump into there, because we have absolutely no need at all for copper in our inventory, coal in our inventory. Why can I still make that, I wonder? Oh, because copper plates and gears, and I've got gears. Alright, well, now I don't. But I can make that. Why can I make that? Inserters require... Oh, because I've got inserters, of course. Oh, silly me. Yes, one electric drill. Thank you very much. Oh, I can do this. And that's set to split it anyway, so whatever. Right, let's place this in the optimal location to get all the ore, including that little bit there. There we go. This is actually turning out quite well to be this little belt. Yeah, just stick everything onto that belt and then it gets these two sorted out for me. Huh. That actually works quite nicely. Doesn't need to, but it does. Alrighty, you have done enough. And you're out of those anyway, so what does it matter? Need to start making splitters. To make splitters you need electronic, you need a few things actually. Main one being that. Now how many splitters do I want? I don't know. Let's do this. And while that's being automated, let's go look at something else. Back over here. It's not efficient at all. That's not going to get all that ore. Whatever. Turn all this off for a second. Oh, that didn't work. Turn all this off for a second. Turn it back on again. Get rid of this. Dump it all onto this belt, because those guys are going nice and fast. They're going fast enough to actually sort out the backlog even. Yeah. So I want to redo that. Once I've got enough electric mining drills to what I think cover this area properly, I'll redesign how it's all being belted. That guy's not moving fast enough for all the iron ore. Man. I guess I can't all stick it on one belt. Alright. Turn that around again. Doesn't make much sense to try and do it the way I was doing anyway. It's nice that I've got a control thing. That's basically a power switch. Actually, power switches, I know they're a thing in the game. I guess they're under research at some point. Are they? Railways. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I see nothing regarding power switches here. Huh. What's power switch even look like? Huh. I don't see power switches anywhere. They're supposedly in the game, but satellite, structure, frame. Huh, this is interesting. power switches are supposed to be in the game, and yet can't see anything from them here. So either they can't be filtered, or they're not in the game. Or I'm just not looking at the wrong thing. I should be hovering over each and every one of these, but I really can't be bothered. Yeah, how's... Ooh, this is nice and backed up. This is good. Now we've got 2 of those. Excellent. I think that's all we needed. Stop. Yoink. Yoink. Alright, we need 1 down here. Just to combine the belts into 1. Yeah, that works. Now. Need them up here to make electronic circuits. So... electronic circuits. And as a result, copper. So, copper cable. This is where the splitter comes into effect. Think. That should be perfect. And of course filling this takes precedence. There we go, but I don't want it to take precedence too much, and I do want it to take precedence, you know what I mean. That requires 5 electronic circuits, which are slowly being made. Inserter is filling as fast as they're being made because, of course, because they're being made as fast as that inserter sticks them on the belt. Alrighty, at least we've got a nice little production line going here, producing everything we need. Now let's start looking at automating the production of electric mining drills, which again requires electronic circuits. Now, as anybody knows, 2 assembling machines satisfy the requirements of electronic circuits. So, let's get rid of this first. Alrighty, now let's worry about making 2 of these to satisfy one production targets. Oops. That's what I wanted to do. There you go. Speed up. Ooh, I just realised I need to automate the production of these as well, which is just belts and plates. Huh. I could make a line that goes straight up for that. And I should, to be honest with you. Now, we're going up this way because we want to automate production of these guys, which is transport belts and plates. Alright. So, bing, bing, bing. Gears, which turns into belts, which turns into those. And of course the inevitable into a chest. Alright, there we go. Now, there's the first one, which is what I needed. There we go, that's stage 1. Now, step 2, iron gears and plate. Oh, wow, would you look at that. Got a belt for it already. That doesn't really work. Let's do it this way. Boom, there we go, that works. Boom, and boom. And boom. And there you have it. Automation of underground belts, splitters, chests, belts. Now to work on the automated construction of inserters, which will also require electronic circuits, because of course they do. But to do that I will need assembling machines, and I need to automate the construction of that. Which means I need to tear down a lot of this in order to do it. Oh shit, that's annoying in many ways. Well, I could rip this out for a start and just effectively handcraft enough machines to make an assembly line for them. Now, plates, electronic circuits and gears, and an assembling machine, which requires plates, electronic circuits and gears. Alright, electronic circuits require 2 factories to make. This is the minimum, of course. So that would be 2. And then 3, 4, 5? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. No, 5. Yeah, because 2 to make the electronic circuits, 1 to make the iron gear wheels, that's 3. Then 4 to make assembling machine 1, and 5 to make assembling machine 2. Alrighty, so I need exactly 5 of those fuckers. Now, to make 5 of those, I need 5 of these. I've already got 1, so I just need 3 times 4, which is, I don't know, 3, 6, 9, 12. There we go. 12 plus 15 is 27, I think. And then we need iron gears. It's 20 plus 25, so that's 45. Alright, let's work on the electronic circuits first. I need 27 of those little bastards. So, let's drop that in there, and that will probably make enough. So why am I doing that way? Seriously. Five inserters, that's actually not going to be enough. That is real. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, hello. That might make it enough. Righty, you've got hopefully enough. Go for gold. Yeah, that's not enough. Iron gears, of course. Yeah, you haven't got power, so fucking what? There you go, now you've got power. And, ooh, I just realised we're coming up to nearing the end. We might be able to push it just enough so that we have everything automated. Well, not everything, obviously, because we're not going to have the fucking a factory capable of producing 1 rocket per minute automated in the next fucking 5 minutes now, are we? No, that's going to be maybe 5 or 6 hours from now. Actually, no, it's not. Not for 1 rocket per minute. Maybe 1 rocket per hour. But certainly not 1 per minute, Jesus. And that's slowly getting there with the number of iron gears. What are we working out to be? That amount, probably. Alrighty, now we've got the iron gears, we need to make those. So, boom, boom, boom. Excellent, that's exactly how many we need. No, yes it is, because there's the 5th one there. And actually this is the 6th one. Huh, okay. So, that's not enough in any way, shape or form. There's all 5 there. You, I want your electronic circuits. And yours as well. Oh, I can take them. Excellent. So we've already got 1 crafted. Oh, and we're out of iron gears. Well, we've got 2 down. 15 more iron gears is what we need. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that should fill even if it can't produce. Oh, okay. Shift clicking just puts them there. Alright. And now we're at the not enough circuit stage. Well, of course we are. Three, 4, 5. Oops, no. 5. 6. No. Damn. Screw you. I want 1. Boom. Excellent. Go away. Alright, we have enough assembling machines to automate the production of, you guessed it, assembling machines. Alrighty, now. I want the final product dumped in the chest like there. It's not going to happen, but we'll place that there anyway. Alrighty, so first and foremost, let's start with electronic circuits. So we're going to need a splitter, and a underground belt. 72 of the fucking things. Alright, that's more than enough. No, I don't need those things there, do I? That should free up a bit of space down here. Alright, now. This will require at least 1 down here. So far, this seems to just be producing copper wire. That's it. There we go. Now. Both of these require electronic circuits. They also both require gears and plates. So what if we did this? So do that. No. Because we only want one side, don't we? That does one side for us. That does mean that it's full on that side. So we're going to want... actually, we're not going to want a gap. I'm going to get rid of that as well. We're going to want in, out. Nope, that's not going to work as the thing. Gonna need like 2 belts for this. So that will produce first factory, that will produce the second one. Boom, and we're out of those. You produce that, and you produce that. Now, of course, for you to produce any of that, you need one long-handed inserter and one small inserter, and you just need one small inserter. So, a long-handed inserter requires an ordinary inserter, so inserter. And everything you need. Wait, I need two of those, so... Huh. This needs to be limited to 1. This needs to be limited to 1 as well. That should have been limited to 1, but wasn't. That's limited to that. Let's do with filling my inventory up. That's limited to 1. Yeah, we'll fill me up. Alrighty, Yep. Alright. We've got them. Production of them is automated. I think that's proper. That will eventually produce those when it gets enough plates. When it produces one, it will dump them here, which will give it nothing because I need another bloody inserter. Which is that, and that. And back to that we go. There you go. Now it's automated entirely. Yep, that's pretty much it there. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. You guys know the drill. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Catch you guys later.